Hello, elementary art students. First thing you always want to do is put your name on the back of your paper. If you're in the second grade, you're going to be tracing your hands. Now don't worry if you mess up, just keep going. You're going to be tracing your hands in pencil first and then outlining in Sharpie. That way you can erase if you make a mistake. It's going to be a little tricky to draw with your left hand. Just try your best. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, if you're in the older grades, you're going to be drawing starfish or another kind of animal. So to do our Aboriginal Dot Art, we're going to be using paint and a Q-tip. You want to pick your first layer of color and make dots along the line. You're going to do the same thing on the hands and on your animal. Now don't go too fast. See my mistake right here? You want to go nice and slow and make sure your dots are dots and not dashes. In between colors, you're going to wipe off your Q-tip with a paper towel. I decided to go red and then orange and then yellow. And we'll see what colors I do next. Now you're eventually going to run out of space in the fingers. So watch how I do each layer. You want to go keep adding layers until there's no more room. So I wouldn't stop making layers here. I still got plenty of space, so I'm going to keep on going till there's no more room. And that's what makes it look really nice. If you fill in the palm of the hand all with one color, it doesn't look as interesting. So be patient and keep adding those layers on. And these are going to turn out awesome. Okay, if you're doing the starfish or an animal, you are doing the same thing. This time I decided to start with a different color first. Watch how I go slow and take my time. Now this is a sped up video. You guys are going to be really taking your time and making these look real nice. Remember, we're dotting, we're not painting with the Q-tip, we're creating dots. And once you run out of space in an area, you aren't going to go back there. I've already ran out of space on some of my starfish legs. Now it's real tempting to fill in the center all with red at this point, but I'm going to keep going till I can't go anymore. All right, now we're going to be using some different colors for the background. Watch how I outline my hands. You want to go all the way to the edge of your paper and fill in the page with color. And again, I'm going slow, making sure my dots are dots. And we got to hold the paper down or else it might accidentally turn our dots into dashes. So be extra careful. If you make a mistake, just keep going. It's all right. Watch how the cool colors really pop out against the warm colors. Don't forget to get in between those fingers. And hold down the paper with a finger so it doesn't accidentally lift up. Remember, when we switch colors, we gotta wipe our Q-tip on the towel. Just give it one little squeeze, that's enough. You don't need to rub it in the towel. Now it gets a little tricky once you get up to the edge, but be sure to keep going until you run out of space. That's what makes your pictures look really finished. I'm going in a pattern. What comes after dark blue? Well, I'm going to start with teal again next. Holding my paper down. I'm so close, but I'm not done yet. I still got 2 white spaces to fill in. If your dots start getting kind of see-through, that just means you need more paint. So older grades, you're going to be doing the same thing. You don't have to use all the colors. In this one, I decided to just use 2 colors, dark blue and teal, and I just repeated the pattern until I filled all the white space all around the edges. You want to make sure you're spacing out your dots because they'll start looking really blobby if you don't put a good amount of space in between your dots. But you don't want to space them out too much. Find the right balance. The following week, when everything's dry, we're going to take a black crayon and we're going to really darkly outline our hands and our shapes because this is going to create contrast. It's going to make our image pop even more, and it makes it look nice and finished. Remember to press down real hard, and if your crayon breaks, that's okay. I had to peel some paper off because my crayon got worn down. It makes it easier to turn the paper as you go because you're having to hold the paper so it doesn't rip. I am so happy with how these turned out. I can't wait to see what you do.